Hi guys, it's Thang here. So in this guide video, we're going to be looking into the Fire Dashing Strike build in patch 2.2 and above. It is for Windows, Mac, Xbox, and PlayStation versions, seasonal and non-seasonal. It is also geared more towards players that need the unit ring, so that means that you will be doing less damage than the Cold Dashing Strike that has the Bastion Will bonus. So please keep that in mind. This build is dependent on a Spirit Generator and Remnant of the Thousand Storm 6-piece bonus set, but we will only be needing 5 pieces. So let's take a look at that 6-piece bonus first. Your 2 set increases your Spirit Generator attack speed by 25% and damage by 300%. The 4-piece set allows your Dashing Strike to use Spirit instead of charges unless you're out of Spirit. The 6-piece set will increase your Dashing Strike by 12,500% damage for 6 seconds after using a Spirit Generator. With that being said, let's go take a look at our skills first. The first skill that we are going to be using is our Spirit Generator. There is 2 that I would definitely recommend. One is Fist of Thunder right here that generates 14 spirit per attack. You can equip it with Wind Blast right here to freeze the enemies up for 2 seconds, or increase your Spirit Generation into 20 rather than 14 with Quickening right there. The other one that I would recommend is Crippling Wave right here. It only generates 12 spirit, yes, but it does have its utility to slow down the movement of mobs and of course their attack speed by 20%. And equipping with Tsunami right there extends the Crippling Wave yard to 17 and freezes the enemy for 1 second. So for me, I would use Crippling Wave with Tsunami. That extra utility is actually pretty good. So it's up to you whether you want Fist of Thunder or Crippling Wave. So I'm going to choose Crippling Wave for myself. Next is going to be our main damaging skill, which is Dashing Strike with Radiance Rune. This will increase our attack speed after using Dashing Strike to help us do more damage. The rest of the skills will be all about damage mitigating skills. So we'll be needing the Mantra of Salvation with Agility Rune, Inner Sanctuary with Forbidden Palace, and lastly is Epiphany with Desert Shroud Rune. So we have one more skill left, and this is totally up to you. Since we have no other Spirit Generator, you may want Sweeping Wind with Inner Storm for that extra 8 spirit per second right here. Or if you feel like that you don't need that extra spirit generation, you can use Breath of Heaven with Blazing Wrath to heal yourself and increase your damage. It's really up to you which one you are more comfortable with. For our passive skills, we want Seize the Initiative right here to increase our damage, but you can actually change this into Determinations if you want to. They both increase your damage, so it's really up to you. The next 2 are going to be Sixth Sense right here to reduce all non-physical damage taken by 25%, and Harmony to increase all our resist to 40%. And then lastly we want is the Beacon of Utah to reduce our cooldown by an extra 20%. So now that's done, we can move on to our items. First, we will need the 5 pieces of Remnant of the Thousand Storms set: helm, shoulders, gloves, leggings, and boots. As I've already mentioned earlier, this bonus is very powerful. It will synergize with our Spirit Generator and Dashing Strike. You use your Spirit Generator until full Spirit, then Dashing Strike for a lot of damage. For the neck, we will want the Hellfire Amulet, or if you can't get that, then any of the neck pieces that heals you from the attack, like Mara's Kaleidoscope or Countess Julia's Cameo will definitely do, or the neck that has the most damage, like his Sun Wuku Amulet right here. Now for bracers, if you're playing Season 3, then go with the Spirit Guard with its passive to reduce damage from 30 to 40% for 3 seconds after using a Spirit Generator. Think of it as a temporary Unity Ring. For non-seasonal players, I would recommend the Lakuni Prowlers, Krem's Buff Bracers, or Reaper's Wrap would be best. For belt, we would want either the Witching Hour for extra damage or the Vigilante Belt for the cooldown reduction. You can pretty much use any other belt you want to as long as it fits into your build. For the rings, we will want the Unity and Ring of Royal Grandeur combo. Make sure that your follower also has the Unity Ring with its Immortal Relic. For our weapons, you can either choose to use the Flying Dragon, which has a chance to double our damage, or the Maximus to increase our fire damage even more and summons a demon with its fire chain. If you do use the Maximus, use the chain strategically. For me, the chain can create up to 18 million damage. Lastly is our chest. We want to use the Cinder Coat for its passive to reduce the spirit cost of our fire skill, plus it also increases our fire damage as well. With that done, let's move on to the stats priority for your items. For the helm, you're looking for socket, critical hit chance, dexterity, then vitality. For shoulders, you're looking for cooldown reduction, dexterity, vitality, and all resist. For gloves, you're looking for critical hit chance, critical hit damage, dexterity, and then attack speed or cooldown reduction. For neck, you're looking for socket, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, then dexterity. If it's the witching hour, you're looking for critical hit damage, attack speed, dexterity, then vitality. For the vigilante belt, you're looking for cooldown reduction, dexterity, vitality, and then whatever else there is. For pants, you're looking for 2 sockets, dexterity, vitality, and plus armor. For rings, you're looking for socket, critical hit chance, critical hit damage or attack speed or cooldown reduction, then dexterity. For our boots, it's the movement speed, dexterity, vitality, and plus armor. For chest, fire skill damage and reduction to the highest, 3 socket, dexterity, then vitality. For bracers, we will want fire skill damage as high as possible, critical hit chance, dexterity, then vitality. For our weapon, if you are using the Maximus, then fire skill damage as high as possible, socket, dexterity, then plus percent damage. Alright, let's do our Paragon levels now. For core, we want to match our movement speed to our boot speed so that both of them will match up to be 25%, which is the limit. So let's do this to 10. There you go, because I already have 13% on my boots. I'm going to give it 12% right here so that it'll be 25% total. And then the rest will be in dexterity right here. Next is offensive. We want cooldown reduction to be max. Then critical hit chance. Then critical hit damage. And lastly is our attack speed. For defense, we want resist all first. Then armor. Then life regeneration. Then life. Lastly is utility. You can either do resource cost reduction first or area damage, then life on hit, and lastly is gold find. Lastly is going to be our legendary gems. So there are a variety of gems we can use. The ones that I would recommend using is Historic Alteration right here to increase all our non-physical damage reduction by a percentage, and when we're low health, all those resistance will be increased by an extra 75%. The second is the Bane of Trap right here. And lastly, if you need the cooldown reduction, then definitely use the Gokak of Swiftness. But if you do not need that and you need more healing, then I would definitely suggest the Molten Wizard Gizzard right here to increase your life per second. So those are the gems that I would recommend using. So that is it for the guide. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, a thumbs up would definitely be appreciated. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter or come join my Twitch stream. I'll happily answer all the questions that you have. All the links are in the description down below. And lastly, don't forget to check out the channel. If you like the channel, press subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!